Okay, so this next tutorial is about doing the deformation with a lattice. Okay, so I'm going to take all my objects, and in the form I'm going to go to lattice. By default, it counts with these 2 and 2 deformations, subdivisions, so actually it's 3. I'm going to put 4 on the top, and it is a bit hard to arrange the lattice if I have 2 divisions. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Right now everything has subdivision. Okay, so let's just take my lattice point, and I'm going to try to rotate this as if it were planes. Sorry, my selection is right now, it has a filter. Let's try to rotate this as if it would have planes so that we can control better our deformation. Actually, here in the top, I'm also going to scale it up. Okay, this one I'm also going to scale it up. And this one I'm going to scale down. And maybe leave it like that. Probably scaling down doesn't make so much sense because of the objects that we have. Okay. Now, the one on the top, I'm going to rotate it. So the more deformations you do, the harder it's going to be to actually keep things consistent, in the sense that my pivot, for example, is going to start going crazy. Okay, now what I have to fix here is actually the flow of these edges. Okay, so this is a lot more spread than these two, and it's kind of broken. So let's start to fix those edges flow. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just take my lattice. Sorry, that was my object. So I'm going to take my lattice, and I'm going to isolate it. Okay, and it's a bit hard to see, but you get used to it after a while. So I'm going to move this around so that this comes like a better curve and not so sharp. Let's start also in the bottom. I want kind of the distances between this point and this point and this point and this point more equal. Why do I do this? It's the same logic as with polymodeling. Okay, I don't want the deformations to have too much of a random flow, but actually follow a certain flow. Okay, these ones are very, very broken, so probably I need to put this one out, this one a bit in. Same goes here. Need to move this one a bit out. Okay, and same goes here. Now let's see, this one's here. I probably need to put this whole one a bit up. The same goes for this one in the middle, because yep. Let's see about this. I definitely need to move it because it's too broken, unless obviously I want such a broken deformation. Okay, this is doing a curve, so this is actually super broken. Okay, let's say I'm okay with this. I'm actually going to put this up so that I have kind of like a curvature in the ceiling. Okay, and let's say I like how this is working, and then I can take this one a bit. To move it, because this is inside my lattice, I actually have to affect right now my whole lattice. Let's see if I can scale my lattice out. Now it takes the whole object. Okay, it's not like in the bend or the others that I could really move it around. So what I'm going to do now is just apply all my transformations. So kind of erase my construction history, and now I can actually move this out and nothing happens. okay, and now it's not touching the surface. And I created, I mean, it's not the Getty image, the Frank Getty image, but it is kind of the same style, okay, and it worked. And yes, okay, this frame is probably not so perfect, okay, but we are not going for that right now. And this, as I said, is just an extra for your assignments, but you don't have to do such a precise poly modeling, okay? This is just in the case you need it. So I hope this helps.